Imagine a time long, long ago when people first discovered the magic hidden in a bunch of grapes. What if I told you that the history of wine is like a thrilling adventure filled with ancient cultures, daring explorers, and the sweet nectar that has stood the test of time? Get ready to uncork the secrets of wine history. But before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on more fascinating journeys through time. Let's pour ourselves a glass and embark on the intoxicating tale of wine. Our story unfolds in the cradle of civilization, ancient Mesopotamia, where the Sumerians stumbled upon a serendipitous discovery that would change the course of human indulgence: wine. Picture a bustling marketplace filled with merchants trading goods, and among the commodities, there sat a humble bunch of grapes. Little did they know that the warmth of the Mesopotamian sun would become the catalyst for a transformative process. One fateful day, as the sun beat down on the exposed grapes, nature began its alchemical dance. The sugars in the grapes fermented, giving birth to a liquid that was as mysterious as it was delightful: the first sip of wine. Imagine the surprise and joy of those who tasted this accidental creation, a beverage that seemed to capture the very essence of the grape in a tantalizing concoction. As the word spread through the bustling streets of ancient cities like Ur and Uruk, the Sumerians began to recognize the potential of this newfound elixir. They had unwittingly stumbled upon the art of fermentation, a process that transformed ordinary grapes into a magical potion that brought people together in celebration and merriment. Intriguingly, the Sumerians attributed the discovery of this divine beverage to none other than Ninkasi, their goddess of beer and wine. With hymns and praises, they celebrated the accidental genius behind the creation of wine, establishing a cultural connection between the divine and the earthly pleasures found in a simple vineyard. The accidental discovery in ancient Mesopotamia wasn't just a chance encounter with fermentation. It was the inception of a tradition that would weave its way through the fabric of human history. From the Sumerians' humble appreciation to the intricate rituals and reverence attached to wine in later civilizations, the accidental alchemy in Mesopotamia set the stage for a journey that would span centuries and continents. So let's raise our glasses to the Sumerians, the inadvertent pioneers of the ancient art of winemaking. Fast forward through the sands of time, and we find ourselves in the majestic realm of ancient Egypt, a civilization that not only embraced the wonders of wine, but elevated it to a symbol of opulence and divine connection. The Nile River, the lifeblood of Egypt, mirrored the vitality that wine would soon bring to their culture. In the shadows of towering pyramids and amidst the golden sands, wine became more than a mere beverage. It was a status symbol, a liquid gold reserved for the elite and the divine. The ancient Egyptians, with their keen sense of aesthetics, saw wine as an embodiment of luxury and an offering fit for the gods. Picture grand banquets in the halls of pharaohs, where the clinking of golden goblets echoed through the air as the finest wines flowed. But it wasn't just about indulgence. Wine held a sacred place in Egyptian religious ceremonies. Libations of wine were offered to their deities, believed to be a bridge between the mortal and divine realms. As we delve deeper into the intricate hieroglyphics of history, we discover that the Egyptians had a profound belief in the afterlife. They saw wine as an essential companion for the journey beyond, providing nourishment and pleasure in the great beyond. It wasn't merely a hope for immortality. It was a conviction that the pleasures of life, especially the richness of wine, could transcend the boundaries of mortality. The artistry of winemaking in ancient Egypt extended beyond consumption. They meticulously documented their techniques on papyrus scrolls, leaving behind a legacy of knowledge that would influence generations to come. From vine cultivation to the careful fermentation process, the Egyptians laid the groundwork for the science and art of winemaking. So, as we raise our modern-day glasses, let's pay homage to the ancient Egyptians, the architects of a wine culture that blended earthly luxury with spiritual significance, creating a legacy that transcends the eons of time. Cheers to the golden elixir that flowed through the veins of pharaohs and found its place among the stars in the night sky. Our journey through the annals of wine history now transports us to the vibrancy of ancient Greece and the grandeur of Rome, where wine not only became a cultural centerpiece, but evolved into an art form that left an indelible mark on Western civilization. In the realm of the Greeks, Dionysus, the god of wine, took center stage in their pantheon. Dionysian festivals, filled with revelry and merriment, celebrated the mystical and intoxicating nature of wine. The Greeks saw wine as a divine gift, a nectar that could elevate the human spirit and inspire creativity. In the hands of the Greeks, wine became more than a drink. It was a muse that fueled their philosophical discussions, theatrical performances, and artistic endeavors. As the influence of the Greeks spread, so did the cultivation of vineyards and the refinement of winemaking techniques. The Greek amphorae, iconic clay vessels, were adorned with scenes of bacchanalian celebrations, immortalizing the joyous and communal nature of sharing wine. Enter the Romans, who not only conquered vast territories, but also adopted and adapted the Greek appreciation for wine. The vine became a symbol of Roman prosperity, and wine flowed freely through the veins of the Roman Empire. In Roman banquets, the art of wine pairing reached new heights as hosts matched wines with different courses, showcasing a sophistication that would foreshadow modern enophilia. The Romans, ever the engineers, improved vine cultivation, introducing trellising systems and vine training methods that are still used today. They understood the importance of terroir, the unique characteristics of the land influencing the grapes, and sought out the best regions for viticulture. Wine became a social lubricant in Roman society, and vineyards dotted the landscape from the Italian peninsula to the far reaches of the empire. It wasn't just about imbibing, it was about conviviality, fostering friendships, and sealing alliances. So, as we raise our glasses to toast the traditions that have endured through time, let's salute the Greeks and Romans, the architects of a wine culture that blended divine inspiration with earthly enjoyment, leaving an enduring legacy that continues to influence how we appreciate and savor wine today. Cheers to the ancient symposiums and banquets that echo through the ages. Our expedition through the captivating tale of wine history now leads us to the mysterious and transformative era of the Middle Ages. In the midst of knights, castles, and chivalry, monks emerged as the guardians of winemaking knowledge, preserving and refining the sacred art of viticulture. As the chaos of the Dark Ages unfolded, the tranquil abbeys and monasteries provided a sanctuary for the delicate vine. Monks, devout in their religious practices, found solace in the cultivation of vineyards, recognizing the sacred connection between the earth and the divine elixir they produced. Monastic orders such as the Benedictines and Cistercians became custodians of not only spiritual enlightenment, but also the alchemy of winemaking. Monasteries became centers of viticultural experimentation and refinement, where monks meticulously recorded their observations and discoveries. These medieval scribes penned manuscripts on the cultivation of vines, the nuances of fermentation, and the secrets of cellaring wines, a vinous knowledge bank that would shape the future of winemaking. The monastic commitment to excellence extended beyond the vineyards to the wineries, where monks honed their skills in blending and aging wines. They understood the importance of patience and precision, recognizing that time was the silent maestro conducting the symphony of flavors within each barrel. Moreover, the monasteries played a crucial role in the preservation and proliferation of grape varieties. Through their vineyard experiments, they identified and propagated grapevines that thrived in specific regions, contributing to the concept of terroir, a term that encapsulates the unique influence of soil, climate, and geography on the characteristics of wine. During this epoch, wine transformed from a symbol of opulence to a sacrament. It found its place on the sacred altars of cathedrals, symbolizing the blood of Christ in Christian rituals. The monastic dedication to winemaking not only refined the quality of the drink, but also ensured its sanctity in religious ceremonies. As we reflect on the Middle Ages, let's raise our glasses to the monks, the silent keepers of the flame, whose devotion to both spiritual and earthly pursuits left an enduring imprint on the history of wine. Their meticulous practices and reverence for the vine set the stage for the next chapters in the evolving saga of this timeless elixir. Cheers to the monks, the alchemists of the medieval vineyards. Our journey through the rich tapestry of wine history now sails into the age of exploration, a period of bold voyages and maritime conquests that would usher in a new chapter for the world of wine. Picture yourself aboard the creaking wooden decks of mighty ships, setting sail across uncharted waters with explorers like Christopher Columbus, Ferdinand Magellan, and their intrepid crews. As these adventurers ventured into the unknown, they carried with them not only the hopes of discovering new lands, but also the treasures of the vine. The transatlantic journey became a vinous odyssey as grapevines were carefully stowed alongside provisions, a living cargo destined to redefine the landscapes of the Americas. Christopher Columbus, on his legendary voyage in 1492, transported vines to the Caribbean islands. These humble cuttings, like botanical ambassadors, began to take root in the fertile soils of the New World. From the Caribbean, the vines spread across the continents, finding new homes in the diverse climates of North and South America. Spanish conquistadors, led by Hernán Cortés, brought the vine to Mexico, establishing the first vineyards in the Americas. In time, European settlers introduced winemaking to regions such as California, Chile, and Argentina, shaping the viticultural landscapes we recognize today. The introduction of grapevines to the Americas not only facilitated the global spread of wine, but also led to the emergence of unique wine regions with distinct terroirs. The grape varieties that thrived in the New World embraced their new environments, producing wines with flavors and characteristics that differed from their Old World counterparts. In the Old World, the exchange was reciprocal as explorers returned with wines from the Americas, creating a global exchange of flavors and traditions. The age of exploration blurred the borders of the wine world, transforming it into a global community where vines intertwined across hemispheres. As we raise our glasses to the explorers of old, let's toast to the age of exploration, the epoch that expanded the horizons of wine, connecting distant shores and creating a truly global wine culture. The vines that crossed oceans became threads in the rich tapestry of wine, weaving together the histories of continents and cultures. Cheers to the adventurers who navigated the seas, carrying the spirit of the vine to every corner of the globe. And there you have it, the captivating journey through the pages of wine history. From ancient Mesopotamia to the age of exploration, each era has added its own unique flavor to the rich tapestry of wine. If you are ready to experience the taste of wine for yourself, check out one of your local retailers or click on one of the links in the description of this video. If you enjoyed this historical adventure, hit that subscribe button for more intriguing stories from the past. Until next time, cheers to the timeless magic of wine.